In today's project, I'm looking to put a light at this end of the house. Unfortunately, I don't have easy access to power, so I've decided to go with solar. And thanks to the Home Depot Seeds program, we have the dual head LED security light. It's an outdoor lighting system by Pinegreen Lighting. It features 1,000 lumens of light, and it has a viewing eye of 120 degrees. Inside the box, you get 2 screws, 2 anchors, instruction sheet, and the actual device, which is one piece, no construction needed. You have a 6x5 solar panel, about 3x4 LED lights, one on each side. These all pivot, although they only pivot in one direction. It's just a horizontal pivot on these. Here's the motion sensor control. The nice thing about the solar panel is it does pivot up and down, so you can change the angle of it. It does not rotate. And it comes with one battery. Now, at first I thought, gee, we're putting out 1,000 lumen and we only have one battery. What kind of battery is that? It's a lithium ion 3.7 volts, 1,800 milliamps, which produces about 6.66 watt hours. So it should be plenty for our needs. The lights only run about 30 seconds when they actually trigger on. But of course, if whatever is out there that's triggering it persists, then you'll get multiple events of the light coming on. I do like that the battery compartment does include a gasket, so it's weather sealed, and it uses 2 screws to keep the cover in place. It's a 1-button operation, auto and off. In auto, it'll automatically come on when it detects motion, and in the off mode, the unit is off. As is customary, lithium-powered devices usually arrive with a partial charge, so you're advised to expose the solar panel to sunlight to charge it up. Once you do that, if you press the auto button, the light should come on. It's a fairly bright white light. Here's what the device might look like when it's mounted. You'll have your lights aimed out, your sensor pointed at what you want to detect. As far as mounting goes, there are only 2 screw holes in the back. So you mount to a solid object, and that's it. Installation should be fairly easy. I misspoke when I said that the lights can only move in a horizontal plane. They can also tilt up or down. This will come really handy when you need to install with the mounting screws, because you can actually tilt the lights out of the way. Here's the unit installed. There really wasn't any point in showing you how to place 2 screws into a wall, so I didn't bother with that part of the installation. Things to note: you'll need to place this either on a south or a west wall so that you can get sunlight on it. I have issues with tall trees, but at some point during the day, it will clear the trees and get sunlight on it, especially in the summer. And the thing that you should know is you don't need to charge this to 100% every single day. If it trips at night, it's going to run 30 seconds, maybe a few times, maybe none at all. So you're really not going to be using that much power. So therefore, it doesn't need to be charged all the way to 100%. That's not a primary concern. As long as it's getting adequate sunlight throughout the day, over a course of several days, it'll fully charge up. As we saw, while the lights do tilt forward and back and up and down, the motion sensor itself is stationary. So if you're trying to, sense motion along the wall, that's not really going to happen for you with this setup. And while the motion sensor doesn't move, the solar panel will tilt almost 90 degrees for you. So you can definitely find a happy medium for where the sunlight is in your area. Don't neglect it. Make sure that it's clean. So if you get bird droppings or snow covering it, obviously that's going to affect how well it charges. As long as you can live with the stationary motion detector and you find a place where you can get some adequate sunlight, this might be the unit for you. And of course, the real test is, does it work? And yes, indeed, it actually turns on. It'll run for about 20 or so seconds. Then it'll switch off and reset itself. A decent amount of light to let you know that something's about on your property. If you found this video interesting or useful, give us a thumbs up. Leave us a comment. Join the subscription team. And as always, thank you for so much for watching.